Hey, can we talk about something?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I feel like lately we haven't seen each other as much, and when we do make plans, you have bailed on them for other friends.
We see each other all the time. I'm just busy more often. I haven't bailed on you for the friends.
Yeah, you have. When we made movie plans on Thursday, you forgot and went to dinner with Kinsey. And then Saturday, we were supposed to go to the farmer's market, and you canceled at the last second to hang out with April. And it makes me feel really devalued as a friend.
Oh my gosh. Those are 2 times. You're so needy. We see each other a lot, but it's never enough for you.
Okay, why do you feel like I'm too needy?
You ask me to hang out every weekend. Sometimes I need to hang out with other people.
Okay, I get that, but that's something we can talk about too.
You always get mad at me for not seeing you, and it makes me not want to hang out with you anymore. I'm bad with time management, and I can't fit everyone in.
I get mad because you bail on me and don't seem to care.
I do care. You never see that.
I'm trying to. I'm bad with time management too, but I feel like every time I try and see you, well, I don't get the same effort from you. I try and see you a lot. Do you feel like us hanging out is as important as you hanging out with other people? Like, is our friendship as valuable?
Yeah.
Okay, so we both agree that our friendship is valuable. So I'm confused as to why you bailed on our plans for other people.
Honestly, my brain has been so scattered recently with applying to the program and work. I just feel like our relationship is so strong, it didn't matter as much if I saw you.
I get that you're struggling. I just want to feel important in your life.
You know I love hanging out with you. Why are we even talking about this again?
I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying I don't feel valued when you cancel our plans for someone else.
Okay, I guess I can see that. I wasn't even paying attention to how my actions were impacting you. What can we do to stop this?
Well, it would be good if we saw each other at least once a week. And it doesn't have to be on the weekends. I know we both use Google Calendar, so what if we use that? And if it doesn't work after like a month, we can figure something else out.
That works.
The conflict I experienced recently was one with my friend. The past 2 times we have made plans, he has forgotten about our plans and made plans with someone else. This has really upsetted me. Going into the conflict, I began the work on me first process. I started with affirming to myself that I can only control me. I asked myself, what do I really want? And the answer to this was to feel more valued by my friend. I also asked, what do I want out of this relationship? The answer was mutual respect when making plans and keeping them. These questions helped me to get unstuck in how I was feeling emotionally and focus on the meaning behind the crucial conversation. I then moved into starting with heart. This was difficult because I was emotional. But as I entered into the conversation, I focused on my goal of feeling more valued in the relationship and our goal of mutual respect when making plans and keeping them. When my friend would attempt to steer away from this goal, I would steer it back. My friend became very defensive and accused me of being too needy, and I ignored my instinct of firing back and instead asked him a little bit more about that and agreed that it was something that we needed to talk about. As my friend laid out his frustrations with me, I became emotional and started to blame him. I understood that I needed to master my story at that point because the story I was telling myself was that I am perfect and that he is wrong. I realized this was not getting us anywhere, and instead of choking down my true feelings, I apologized and admitted that I'm not the best at time management either, but that I felt like I try. My friend came into the conflict with his meaning revolving around feeling as though he's doing nothing wrong, and that I'm attacking him and being dramatic and needy. My meaning was that I'm hurt because the time that we spend isn't as valuable to him as with his other friends, as shown in him making other plans when we had plans. So I asked him to create a pool of shared meaning. Questions such as, I feel that you value your other friends more than me when you bail on our plans. Do you feel that is true? And when he replied no, I asked, then why did you make plans with someone else when we already had plans? His explanation of a scattered brain and his comfort in our relationship made sense to me, which added to our pool of meaning. I understood where he was coming from, and now that we had the shared value for our friendship out in the open, a solution was on the horizon, and we were able to use our shared meaning to come up with a solution that made sense for both of us. When my friend stated, "We've been over this issue, I don't think that I can talk about it anymore," he was withdrawing. So I looked deeper into what he was saying. He was withdrawing because he didn't feel safe in the conversation, so I stepped back and thought about ways to make the conversation safer, and ultimately decided on increasing our shared meaning to create more of a foundation for the conversation. I had to self-monitor to make sure that I did not react angrily to this. When I attempted to do this, he replied, "You know I love hanging out with you. Why are you even asking me this?" He was quick to jump to violence. I steered the conversation away from violence by contrasting. My friend agreed to this, and we were able to fix a solution. Our move to action was to see each other once a week and to make an effort to keep these plans. This will be accompanied by scheduling each other on our calendars. If this didn't work out in a month, we would have another conversation.